Right, what you've just heard, that clunking sound, is where the main drive cog on this locomotive is split. And I'm going to show you how to fix it. Now, we've bought ourselves a new set of wheels for this, and I'll show you that. Show me and put them on. And their part number, Bachmann E3152-103-02. They've got the part number of the loco on it, 31-528 Alpha A2. Bachmann lists these on their website and they're about £16 a pop. Now here is the loco. Now what you can sometimes do to show that the rear drive is knackered is you can push the wheels round. And hopefully you can see here I'm pushing the wheels round, which shows that the drive is split. However, you can't always do that. Right, the first thing we're going to do is take the brake rods off, which is easy. Pull it, and there we go. That's easy enough to do. There's the brake rods. Okay, well the first thing I'm going to do is take off the base. Can I have a little pop piece, please, and a pair of tweezers? Should have got this out before I started really. You don't want to start losing screws. So there we go. Alright, the next thing I need to do is move the screw here. You don't need to take the body off. And now I can lift it off. And I can actually see the split. Yeah, there's the split, so I'll pull it round a bit so I'll try and show it to you. Okay. And there is the split. Let's push this in here so it's nice and tight. And I will try and show it to you. The split is just there. So I've jammed it in. That is where the split is. Now what you have to do before you take the wheels apart is make sure they're quartered. So basically what you're putting on, and quartered means these parts here have to line up. Otherwise the loco will not run. So if I take this loco out the way and try and show you with another loco, they're different wheels, but you see they're all lined up, but they're in a different position on the other side. That's called quartering. Right, what I have done is I've taken photos of exactly how my wheels should look where they are in the position they're in. See? Move it along. And that is how they have to be. Because if you don't get this right, the loco will not run correctly. They will just jam up. Right, now obviously you're not going to see all of this because I've got to get this right. But what I've done is I've matched them one side so they're level, and they are, as you can see, exactly the same the other side. So not a difficult thing to do, but you've got to make sure that you've got a base point. And my base point, I'll turn it round just quickly to show you, is I've got for the quartering, I've got all these dead level. So if I know all these are dead level, I know that the train will run fine. So the next thing to do is to disconnect the main wheels. Now you're not going to see this because the screw is so small that I'm going to have to do this off camera, because as you probably guess, the most important thing is that the loco runs correctly rather than a video. I can adjust these before I put the drive cog down. What's happened here? I've got it caught on the... Be careful not to bend any rods, it isn't going to help the loco. And you make sure they are pretty accurate sitting on there. Yes, I've got them the right way around. So the drive cog is on the drive cog. Something you can do with these is you can accidentally put them these don't have any bearings, which is now. So what I do now is, and it's going to be hard for me to show you this because as you're aware, getting the loco right is more important, is I check to see that everything is lined up as it should be. Which is one side flat, which I did, and the other side is not. So you can see there, that should be fine. So what you then do is gently do this side first. Put the rod back on. Okay, what we're going to do now, screw the base plate back on, which is a 2-minute job. And we'll have a look at it, and hopefully it'll run correctly. That's that, and obviously the one at the front, which is important. And there we go, and hopefully it'll run fine. Thank you for watching. What we had a problem with was the wheels kept jamming up and we couldn't figure out why. And what we did was we got another loco to check the quartering. Turn them around for you. To make sure that they were accurate. And we're scratching our heads. And luckily we bought 2 sets of these wheels. These are supposed to be solid. And look. It was moving on its axle. It's loose. And that is exactly why, look, holding the other one, it was jamming up because it wasn't driving it. I've never had that before from Bachmann, so that's going back. Lucky I bought 2, and you can see. So when it was trying to spin, it was locking up all the time. Anyway, we fixed it now, and we'll show you it running around the track. Thank you. Here we are with our locomotive fixed. and it's not the greatest view of the locomotive, but you can hear the clunking sound has gone, and it runs really nicely. But as I showed you, Bachmann sent me a faulty set of drive wheels, so consequently when we went to run it, the whole thing jammed up. Susan, can you just speed it up a little bit please, lovey? And you can hear now the clunking has totally gone. And you want to stop it there and run it backwards please? And obviously you can hear it's running absolutely fine. And the important thing is to get the quartering right. And as explained, we struggled for ages. We could not figure out why the damn thing was locking up. We checked this, we checked that. But you can hear now, it's running absolutely perfectly. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you found this helpful. Thank you.